das ja wie in der Grundschule machen, wir mit diesem Schweigefuchs. Das war eben.
Nein, das machen wir nicht.
Aber sehr gut für Thumbnail.
Ich bin doch, glaube ich, ungeeignet für hier vorne, weil ich so lache.
Nein, lachen ist schön. Das ist überhaupt nicht ungeeignet.
Okay. So, in wenigen Minuten starten wir mit dem Typo 3 Camp 2016 in RheinRuhr. Ich schreie jetzt gleich hier rein. Genau. Wir haben noch 2, 3 Anmeldungen, die gerade vorne stehen, aber dann können wir loslegen. Das heißt, wenn ihr jetzt so langsam zur Ruhe kommt, wäre das total klasse. Gut. So, ich glaube.
Da kommen jetzt noch ein paar.
Die letzten. Ich glaube, man kann sie auch da oben hinstellen. Also ich nicht, aber ihr. Aber es ist schon cool, dass die jetzt alle ruhig sind. Ne?
Die haben Angst vor der Karte.
Weil ich so viel ausrichten kann. Ja, super.
Aus lässt sich mit einem Knopf erreichen.
Überrollst du. So, alle da? Wegen mir. Ja, hallo zusammen. Herzlich willkommen zum Typo 3 Camp RheinRuhr 2016. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr natürlich so zahlreich erschienen seid. Schließlich haben wir über 180 Anmeldungen und auch Leute da. Ein bisschen konnte man in den sozialen Medien feststellen bei uns. Wir haben dieses Thema Barrierefreiheit uns als Ziel gesetzt und haben dazu auch jemanden da, wie ihr seht, der etwas von uns übersetzt in der Gebärdensprache. Wir haben die Veranstaltung versucht, so barrierefrei wie möglich vorzubereiten. Ich habe gerade schon wieder vergessen, dass die Pferde mit mir durchgehen und ich zu schnell werde. Aber genau. Dabei hatte ich es ihr so versprochen. Ja, Peggy ist hier. Peggy ist nicht eine Gebärdensprachendolmetscherin, aber sie hat in Dortmund ein Weiterbildungsinstitut, wo sie auch Gebärdensprache, also in Gebärdensprache Schulungen übernimmt. Und sie hat natürlich eine Typo 3 Webseite, wollte ich mal sagen. Das heißt, sie versucht da Ausbildungen, Kurse, Arbeitsvermittlungen für Hörende und Gehörlose zu vermitteln. Ja, und wir hatten ja das Thema und haben eigentlich 2 Anmeldungen gehabt von Gehörlosen. Und deshalb haben wir uns natürlich intensiv überlegt, wie wir das regeln können. Aus privaten Gründen mussten wir jetzt absagen, aber wir wollten trotzdem euch die Einführung geben. Zum Kennenlernen gleich vorweg haben wir eine Schnitzeljagd für all die, die noch nicht beim Barcamp waren, die das noch nicht kennen. Wir haben ein paar nette, also genau, das ist die Liste. Pflichtveranstaltung war entweder ein Hangout bei mir oder die Veranstaltung, die vorhin stattgefunden hat. Und dann eben von der Liste sind hier Leute anzusprechen, Unterschriften einzusammeln, insgesamt 7 Stück. Und wer das von den Neulingen oder Rookies mitmacht, der kann morgen Nachmittag, wenn er den Zettel abgibt, eine Karte fürs nächste Jahr gewinnen. Wir wollten einfach, dass man sich untereinander ein bisschen besser auch kennenlernt. So, das, was Peggy macht, ist doch sehr anstrengend. Auf einer normalen Veranstaltung ist es so, dass die das immer nur 10 Minuten machen und dann auch erlöst sind und dann jemand anders übernimmt. Deshalb würde ich sagen, ich lege mal eben zur Seite, wir klatschen jetzt alle. Ne? Danke, danke. Und genau. Nochmal klatschen.
Danke.
Ganz kurz, Thema Barrierefreiheit ist ja ziemlich vielschichtig. Hätte man mir vor 1,5 Jahren was dazu gesagt, hätte ich gedacht, das ist so überall schon eigentlich ziemlich angekommen. Selber durfte ich jetzt ja erfahren, dass das ganz weit weg ist, irgendwie noch ganz schwierig ist. Und uns ist so bei der... Also letztes Jahr habe ich ja auch schon so geplant, wie ich jetzt, also auch schon im Rollstuhl, und dooferweise das OPH kannte ich ja. Ich bin nicht einmal auf die Idee gekommen, weil überall war ich ja als Fußgänger, dass ich die Treppe in den 222er nicht reinkam, war mir klar. Aber ich bin nicht auf die Idee gekommen, mal von der anderen Seite zu gucken. Und letztes Jahr hatte ich die Anmeldung gemacht, bin zum Aufzug gerollt, alle waren schon weg. Aufzug kriegte ich gar nicht auf, weil sonst ist mein Mann immer da. Ich kam rein, ich kam aber nicht wieder raus. Also wenn ich irgendeiner gekommen wäre, würde ich jetzt noch runterfahren wahrscheinlich. Dann bin ich irgendwie rausgekommen und habe dann gedacht, scheiße, du wusstest gar nicht, dass da 8 Treppen sind. Mit Hilfe wird es gehen, aber es war ja keiner mehr da, der hätte helfen können. Und dann war im Nachgang für uns als Team eigentlich klar, shit, wir haben das überhaupt nicht, selbst ich habe es nicht vorbereitet ordentlich. Wenn Anfragen sind oder jemand, der vielleicht überlegt, zu einem Typo-3-Camp zu kommen, der hätte nichts gefunden zu diesem Thema. Und es gibt ja nicht nur solche Einschränkungen, es gibt ja vielschichtige Einschränkungen. Deshalb haben wir das wirklich versucht, mal zu überlegen, was bedeutet das, wenn man als Gehörloser hier hinkommt, was bedeutet das, wenn man nicht richtig sehen kann, was bieten wir eigentlich und was nicht. Und das war eigentlich von unserer Seite so der Wunsch, euch jetzt nicht die ganze Zeit damit zu quälen, sondern einfach mal zu überlegen, wir möchten, dass die Typo-3-Community wächst. Und schaut euch um, schaut die anderen an. Das ist so viel Spirit, der hier rüberkommt, wenn ihr morgen geht. Selbst wenn ihr nichts gelernt haben sollt, was ich nicht glaube. Ihr habt so viel Kontakte bekommen, so viel Spaß gehabt. Das ist schon alleine so viel Power für die nächsten Wochen, finde ich. Und das können vielleicht oder trauen sich manche gar nicht anzunehmen, gar nicht auszuprobieren, weil sie gar nicht wissen, wie sie das vielleicht auch überwinden sollen, ob das klappt, wie das funktioniert, man kennt keinen. Und das war so der Gedankengang, weshalb wir es ein bisschen mal forciert euch zu Anfang zeigen wollen, auch wenn ihr jetzt alle brennt, eigentlich schon was zu machen, dachten wir, das wäre zu Anfang mal ein ganz anderer Einstieg, um euch zu sensibilisieren. Eine andere Barriere?
I switch to English. You all have seen the discussion in the Slack channel. Language is also a barrier. Many of us are German native speaker, but we now have also participants from the Netherlands. Hands up, please. So I think they do understand German, but I think speaking English would be also better. So we do the official parts here in English, and if you talk in separate or in some rooms, you can also switch to German. It's also a language barrier. It's also a barrier if somebody is not speaking German or English that well, or Dutch, as me. I don't speak Dutch very well, but I understand it. It's also a barrier. We have to think about those barriers, even its language. And what's very interesting, if we have the sign translating, it's a different sign translating in German than in English. So if somebody is able to do sign translating in German, he or she is not able to do it in English. There are different signs. So that you also should keep in mind when you're doing some stuff, or if you're doing something, sign translating stuff in videos or something like that, it's just for the language of the speakers in the video. We have some organizational stuff. Those of you who have not finished the registration or have not the badge can, after this session, just go over to room 404. If you don't find the room, just go over there. Michael will be there and do the rest of the registration and print out the badges. As you can see, all of those who have a green shirt or a black badge are having hands. So if you have got any questions, feel free to ask us. We can help you at anything in this area or what is around. If you have got any questions, just come to us. Second, organizational stuff. You all got those. I don't know this English word, but this one. Badge. It's also a badge. We will have another color for tomorrow. So tomorrow you have to do a quick registration, come to us, get another color, and be able to join the Unperfekthaus tomorrow. It's just we are paying per person per day. So if somebody is not attending tomorrow, we won't have to pay if we don't need the badge. So that's why we have different badges for each day. Yes. You all have got the Wi-Fi code. Share the Wi-Fi. Don't use it for your downloads or sharing for videos or virus or something like that. That's just share it for surfing or for your sessions.
It's not working. Yeah, it's not working.
It's not working? It's working. It has been working.
Maybe the Wi-Fi isn't working, but the code is.
Okay. I'm not sure if the code will change until tomorrow, but if the code is changing, on each room, at the front of the room, there is a laptop, and there's written the code for the day. So if you come tomorrow, if it's not working, just look at the laptops at the entrance of each room, and there is the code for the day. Okay. Such an event wouldn't be possible without our sponsors, and these are our platinum sponsors. Many thanks to BMW DB, Team WFTP, Leverage Media, Nervish, Marketing Factory, and Bitcoin.
Nobody seems to spelling.
And our gold sponsors, Amios, Schnitzler, Webvision, HDNet, Rheinscharfer, and Plusware.
Kannst du mir bei denen mithelfen? Auch gerade. Genau.
I'm very sorry, I don't know who's this one. Sorry, I have not prepared myself. Please share up the red logo. Who's it? Not here?
Nee, es ist MN.
I'm not sure.
Guck doch mal eben auf der Webseite. Aber wir haben nicht vergessen.
So that's our silver sponsors. Please give them a warm applause. In total, we have 16 sponsors this year. That's really, really great, and we really appreciate the help from all of the sponsors and the money you gave to make this a great event. And I think we have started already with a great event yesterday. The bowling was a nice event I've seen for the first time, and I hope you had really a lot of fun.
Yes.
And I just want to know, who of you had more than 50 points? 50.
Points or years?
Bei dir bin ich dabei.
Talking about points. Okay, more than 100. More than 150. I've seen somebody who had 150 and more.
Der ist noch nicht wach.
Don't be shy. Okay, it must be exhausting yesterday, so he couldn't show up and show up. So it was a great day yesterday, and I think we will have some fun tonight. Yes. We have. Bitte?
Robert in Englisch und so mache ich nicht.
It's okay. Yeah.
Mach du.
Yeah. Okay. You all remember the first year we had 2 years ago we had some special shirts we gave away for people who have been very active in the community, who have done some special for the community, and we thought about, okay, that's a nice idea. We want to do this year again. People who have been active for years in the community, who have done special things, who have done interesting things, who have brought the whole project forward. And we have got some t-shirts we want to give now for people. We have got about 10 who have done special things last year, so the last year. And the first is Monica. She's doing the Typo3 user group for 10 years now here,
Wow.
and that's really great.
So we're talking about Benny Mack now. I guess I don't have to introduce him. Benny, where are you? We would like to thank Benny for his engagement in the Typo3 core team as leader for the second year now, I guess.
Joachim?
We all appreciate your work, so we just say thank you.
Thank you for the show.
Okay, next one. Robert Lind, who's done all the funding for the front-end editing stuff, which was hard stuff, and we have seen some of the work he's done and his team has done at Typo3Con. This will be amazing when it's ready and will be available for everybody. I think that's something we really should appreciate. Next one, Jochen, you all know him. He's sponsoring all Typo3 events, but not this one this year, but he's active in the community, he's giving a lot of money to the community, is mostly sponsoring every event, it's helping everybody out, it's having a good idea about the community, and it's doing this also more for than 10 years now, and that's really something which is special. We will send out the t-shirts to the people afterwards, so that's something. Next one, Martin. Martin.
Hey!
Martin is taking care of the documentation, which is sometimes a boring job, but it's helping to lower the barriers for newbies and for all people trying to dig deeper into Typo3, and I think that's really a great job. Thank you.
The next one will be Ricardo. For those who don't know Ricardo, you should really applaud him, and that he's not discontinuing what he's doing. He's constantly crawling Forge, digging for issues, finding duplicates, cleaning this up. He's one of the reasons why we managed to get the issues on Forge down, so we can concentrate to the really important stuff now. So we will send him over the t-shirt. Yeah. Next month we sadly missed him. Morten is one of our core team members. He's basically most probably important for the Doctrine patches. So if you like Doctrine, that's Morten's work. He sadly has gone and works now for Facebook. We tried to make him a better offer, but Facebook was just too rich for us. So we will send him the ticket. Next one is Christian. We try to find really uncomfortable pictures of the person, so
Ich fand das gut.
Christian is one of the most active contributors to the core team. I talked to him, I guess yesterday or the day before, and asked him if he would like to come, and he said no, he had to work. He's currently working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, full-time in the core, with such a passion and drives the product forward. So it's, yeah, amazing. So.
Next one on the list is Pascal. Pascal, who's doing all the certification stuff, who's handling the everything in this area, who's checking everything out in this area, and I think all of you who have got a certification during this year has taken part in certification stuff. Most of this work is done by him. He's always in the back, and I think this is a really great applause. We didn't take all those photos by ourselves, but these are the authors of these photos. We just named them to be sure that we have it complete. So, now it's session planning time, and I just want to give you an overview which rooms we have today. Yes, okay. We are in 423. That's here, that's the cafe area outside there. And if you look, 404 is over there, and 453 is over there. It's behind this room. We have got the complete 4th level for us, so this is all our area. This is mostly closed for everybody else. Normally I would say this is an open house and everybody should take care of his belonging. As we've got the complete 4th floor, you can just put your jackets over here, but you should also take care about your laptops and not leaving them at the place because other people are allowed to enter the rooms. This is not a closed session, this is an open house. Everybody who's visiting the house is allowed to join our sessions, if he understands anything. And if what we are talking about is not boring. And we have got 222. This one. This is this theater inside, the old church area. You can enter it either from the 2nd floor or from the 3rd floor. There's big chairs to bring up. We also have the room 104 here, which is about for 20 people. And we have got 106, which is for 6 people. So if you want to have a discussion round, you can go to 6 people. And we have got the internet sofa, which is there. We will use this room for some interviews. Our idea is we've got this great sponsor wall, and we want to decorate it in the back and do some interviews with people of the community and ask them some stuff, what they are doing, what they're thinking about, what their thoughts, what's going on, and post them on YouTube just for 5 or 15 minutes, something in between, to give some people an idea of what's happening, what's going on in the community, and just doing like this. Yes, now let's start with the planning. Okay, yeah. I switch off the phone. Is it okay to switch off the microphone?
Yes.
Okay, it's easier. Wir haben da mal was vorbereitet.
Du brauchst doch das Mikro.
Ja. Okay. I should use the microphone. Oops. Hello? Okay. We want to use a color coding this year to have not many technical sessions in the same slot or many project sessions in the same slot. So that's why I would ask, who of you is more in the area of project management marketing? Okay. So we use this color, for project management talks. Okay. Who is interested in integrator stuff? Okay. So that's blue one. Look my head. Development. Oh, okay. This one. Jetzt mal. So. Pack einfach hin. Two. I've got two more colors left. So, what areas should also be interesting? DevOps. So security, DevOps, system administration, DevOps. Put it. Okay. Oh, I've got somebody who's writing. And we could do something like REST or other. Other? Other? Okay, put it other. Yes. Here. So something about the room sizes. 4 to 3 and 2 to 2 are our biggest rooms. As you can see, now we are 160 people in this room. Both rooms will fit up in normal sessions about 80 people. 80. 4 is up to 30 people. This is about also 30 people. And 104 is about 20. 20 at maximum, more or less. So we have to juggle a bit around where we can be. Hast du die Liste von den Vorschlägen im Kopf? Ich würde das einfach. Okay. Ja.
Du sagst natürlich, die nur in Deutsch halten wollen.
Ja.
Sagen, es wollten einige in Englisch.
Ja. We try to have one slot in English, and I would suggest we put one of those sessions complete as one of those columns as a complete English session. So we have one room where is only normally an English talk, unless nobody is speaking English or we have just German people, we can just switch to German. But we would say, okay, this one is an English room to have it. And my suggestion would be to go for the 2 to 2 room, to be an English room, so we have the possibilities to have big talks, small talks, depending on what is happening. Okay, we had a lot of ideas for sessions on Slack, on Twitter. Very good, very nice stuff. We have got one idea for tomorrow, but we will post it tomorrow. I think it would be interesting. I think everybody who had one idea of a session just can queue up now here. Given short information, we check how many people are interested, put it on the wall, and try to make a good schedule for today. Bitte? Willst du zuerst?
Ich weiß ja nicht, von welcher Seite du anfängst.
Das ist mir vollkommen egal.
Egal von hier. Ich brauche kein Mikro.
Du brauchst kein Mikro. Okay. We've got 20 minutes, so everybody only 30 seconds for introducing his talk.
Vielleicht nur
Wir haben doch keine
kurz.
Zeit.
Vorhin bin ich gefragt wegen Führung durchs Haus. Das ist ja außerhalb nach dem Session.
I brought a couple of really nice people from the University of Düsseldorf. Everybody, who cannot understand me? Learn English. What we have at hand is there's a student exchange program where the ISEC, where the ISEC folks can actually send very, very talented engineers, developers to companies for traineeships. And we of T3CRR thought that we might even do training for them, so you could not, like send your juniors to us, but we could make the juniors for you. So who has problems finding developers? Oh, that's a few. So we have a solution we want to present to you how this could work so that you don't have to look for yourself, but we can actually make the developers or create the developers you want to have. Is anyone interested in that? Thanks.
I would put this to other.
Yes. Other.
I had the pleasure this year to work on a project that is very, I call it mildly unmanaged. It has no version system, it has no really tool chaining, nothing at all. And I want to provide a session that handles this topic in a kind of a discussion format. So knowledge exchange, not a straight slide by slide by slide. I want to discuss this topic in a small group. Who is interested? 3 people?
Coffee.
Coffee break.
Gehst du weiter? Willst du es mal aufschreiben?
Hi, I'm part of the T3CRR marketing team, and I think the marketing team is a perfect place where people can participate to the project in a non-technical way, and I want to make a session and give you some insights what we are doing and where you can participate to our team or what we are looking for.
Mach ich gleich noch. Ich habe ja noch einen.
Yeah. So, who's interested?
Machst du den in Englisch oder in Deutsch?
Yeah, I can offer it in English or in German.
Dann würde ich dich bitten, auf die 222 zu gehen.
Hello, I'm Robert from Essen, and I would give a session together with Daniel for the current status of X4. And yes, the slides are in English, but I fear I have to speak German because otherwise there would blood be running out of your ears. And who's interested in X-Form?
Aufschreiben.
Good morning. My name is Peter.
Packst du das
It
dann
was
in
2 years ago that
4, 2,
I
3?
did this last
Ja,
planning
kannst du
session,
irgendwo anders
which is called Zen working.
Jetzt gleich?
That means I am into meditation, and I took techniques from Zen meditation out of this area and put it into how to work with your computer. So this is not just coding, but generally working with a computer, how to do this very efficiently without being exhausted in the night time, and to do a lot of stuff during the day and be even more happy with that. So who is interested?
Hello, my name is Gernot, and I would like to do something about what's new slides. For A4 there are no, but it's no one still yet, but it's not, it's not really necessary anymore. But maybe some have the same problems as me. You read what's new slides and you don't always understand everything at the first reading. So what I did, I checked, I made a research I tried to verify the new features, and I made up with it the top 10 hidden gems. So yeah, is someone interested in top 10 hidden gems for 8.x for the new features? Is someone interested in this?
Hello, good morning. My name is Norbert. Maybe some of you already know me. I'm hanging around at a few T3 camps in the past. 3 years ago I was here in Unperfekthaus as well, talking about e-commerce in T3, sorry. And some of you may know it already, may know already the project INEOS. INEOS? INEOS. There has been a lot of changes in the last years. You as a community also made it to one of the fastest growing e-commerce or web shop or online shop extensions in the T3 universe. Sorry. We founded a company, a startup, just like T3 Inc. And I can tell you a little bit about what is going in the community, how it developed, and well, anybody interested in? A few words? Okay.
Hi, I'm Timo. My talk would be about how we develop our extension with GitHub with tools like Travis and Scrutinizer to ensure that the code is working with the current core versions and stuff like that. So, who's interested in this?
Hi, I'm Boris. Sorry I got to propose 4 talks. Okay, the first one is server monitoring within Sync 2. Is anybody interested in that? No. Okay, a few. Alright. The second talk is why you must do HTTPS right now and even more to get better rankings in future with Google. Okay. The next one is a Q&A session for the T3 Association. I will do that either with Chris or with Peter. Anybody interested in that? Alright. Maybe a small group, okay. And the last one, we did a T3 Magento extension which is called the Mage Unity. And I can show what we did with that extension somehow. Alright, at least somebody. Okay, thanks.
I'm Martin Bless. My baby in this community is documentation, especially the docs.T3.org server. And I have the goal to make 2017 the year of documentation. I want to have T3 the best documentation of all CMSs. For this to happen today, I would like to show you a bit of the website. What probably there are things you don't know of docs.T3.org. And I want to make all of you be able to contribute to that website, because once you know how it works, it's really easy. And for those interested, I have prepared a lot of starter menus. You can get your own starter menu. You only need a browser and your GitHub account, and you can start writing right away. So if you plan to take notes this weekend, you can do it already in form of a manual. So I would like to see many of you. Who is interested? Well, much more than the last year. It's working!
Hey everybody, I'm Johnny. So we did a presentation last week at the Type 3 about bringing Type 3 to the cloud. So you might have seen the platform SH stuff, and I would do a hands-on session with that. So if you're interested in cloud hosting, cloud deployment, just from your local computer, you could join that session. Who's interested?
Hello, I'm Stefan. I love working with XBase, and I have some tips and tricks for you, maybe some performance solutions for you, and some best practices. There are some people which are interested. Oh, cool. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, Type 3. My name is Peter, and I've been around Type 3 for quite some time, and I'd like to do something for your brains. And I brought a big bag of balls, and whoever wants to learn juggling or want to see other people juggling, we can do that 2 on 2. So, if anybody wants to connect his 2 brains, juggling is a good way to get inspired. So, is anybody interested in learning or getting better in juggling? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, we'll have a session. Yeah, good. Hope to see you.
Hi, I'm Daniel from Marketing Factory. Last year we had a talk about SonarCube. It's a tool for measuring the code quality in an automated way. We took this tool, we used it internally, and in the last weeks we launched a project where we measure the code quality of all Type 3 extensions from the Type 3 extension repository. I just want to present this project. Is anybody interested in hearing this talk? Oh, a bunch of people. Yes.
Yeah, hi, I'm Andreas, and I could tell you something about my concept for speaking URLs in the core. I'm working on this for like half a year, and it's a bit more difficult than you might think to get real URL or something similar into the core. And I can tell something about the difficulties that you might experience working with real URL if you've never worked with it, and how we can solve this, hopefully, and probably something about the roads until we really have a good solution in the core. But that's just a rough idea. Who's interested? Okay.
Alright, hello, good morning, my name is Oliver, and I like to talk about event sourcing. That's a topic that I spent the last couple of weeks and months with, writing my master thesis about that topic. So at that time I was brand new to that topic, but I tried to find a way to integrate that domain-driven design principle for Type 3. So what I will do and what we can do is to first show you the basic technologies, what is behind event sourcing, and then what is possible with that technology inside of Type 3. And I'm going to do the more or less technology part, the domain-driven part of that, and I need Mattis for that, because Mattis can tell a lot of more what I did not ever think about, which is possible by them. So 95% of all your problems. So Mattis said it solves 100% of all problems. If that's the case, then I'm really overwhelmed myself. So if you're interested in event sourcing, then just raise your hand, please. Okay, thank you.
Hi,
actually. And I can show you how we did the type3.com from an integrator point of view and the extensions we used. So, is anybody interested in that? Also translation? Yeah, also translation for France. And I can do that in English or in German. So.
Hi, I'm Tim. Together with my colleague Steffi over there, I want to hold a talk about Pattern Lab and Pattern Lab 2 and the changes that came with 2 and also what is possible now with the Twig engine compared to Moustache. Who is interested? A few, okay.
Hello, my name is Gernot. I want to show you our extension mask. It's an extension for templating. You can create flexible content elements and such things. And this related to the core. I want to show you some new stuff since last year. Now it's possible to remove mask when you are ready. You can deinstall it because it's core. You can export the configuration. We have a template wheeler converter. And yes, who is interested? Thank you. Nobody?
This is the end, okay. Hi, I'm Joe. Currently I'm more into, less into grid elements that you might know, but I'm into localization and localization manager. And we did stuff at the User Experience Week. We did more stuff on the developer days and talk about that on the Type3 conference. So I would like to have a session which is a mix between project management, where it's about localization management that you actually should do in your companies, but we found out most people don't do. And showing you this, giving you some technical insights into the localization manager and some new interfaces we are planning for new versions. So I would like to show you that. And especially the mistakes you can make before you start actually with the project. So this could be interesting for non-developers as well. Anyone interested? Okay, quite a few. And this will be in English, I guess, because this is about localization.
Hello, I can show you an extension card in card PDF and card paper. It's a shopping extension for the small shops in Typo3, and I have some slides and hands-on for integrators to show how easy it is to have a cart or shopping module in Typo3, and yes. I think the Freedom organizes the e-commerce camp was just a shop for a ticket system, and yeah, it's I think for integrators. Who's interested in that? Okay.
Moin, hi, I'm Felix from Hamburg. As you know, Form Handler is going down, so Reinhard decided not to continue working on Form Handler anymore. I did a quick survey several months ago, which was very interesting, just to get an overview about how many people work on Form Handler, how many people work on Form and so on. And I could offer to give you just a quick introduction on how to develop forms, for example, as an introduction for the core forms talk. So I have a few slides which I bring. I have a few statistics about PowerMail and forms, the new forms with the Z from Paris. I don't know if you know, if you got it, okay, a few people. So I could just give you a quick introduction, for example, and attention talk as well, and do it in German probably, I guess. Yeah? Okay, who's interested in getting a quick introduction? Okay, a few. So that one is going to be connected, I guess, to your talk in the forms later on, which is somewhere. Somebody?
morning. It's my birthday. Okay, thanks. Some of you might know it already, but I did a crowdfunding campaign to keep Templar alive, and it's quite successful. Yes, you might not like it, but yes. I would like to tell something about why I did all this, and who do it for, and why it's especially interesting for companies that need to stick to Templar for some years, maybe. So, who's interested in knowing about the future of Templar? Okay.
Die Konvertoren bezahlen. Vielleicht solltet ihr euch zusammentun.
Hi, my name is Oliver. I want to hold a session about PHP Storm, how to work faster. There are a lot of hidden features, and I want to show in the session how to work efficiently. So, who's interested? Oh. But my English is not very good, so I want to hold it in German, if it's okay.
Vorortskurs belegen.
I would like to have something in this slot, and we would like to move some stuff from these both a bit more down, because we don't have a really lunch break. It's meant that you just skip one session and go for lunch, so that's not. So 1, 2, or 3 would be interesting.
Who's interested in lunch? I'll do lunch. I've been traveling since April with the new Type 3 that's been founded, and we've seen that there's a lot of misconceptions about it. So I could offer just an open Q&A where if you're an agency owner or a developer or whatever. Where we could just do like an open Q&A if there's interest. I mean, I've been on almost every camp and I've told almost everything, so I guess a lot of people know it, but those who don't, is anyone interested in understanding what Type 3 is all about? Well, that's a few. All right.
If we still have some space, I'd like to do a session on deploying. We use deploy PHP, which is an alternative to Typo3 Serve, to deploy projects. And we have adapted it to integrate Typo3 console. So I would like to show how we deploy projects using deploy PHP, maybe even with Jenkins integration. Someone interested? Cool, okay. We do that.
I make it short. Somebody interested in microservices and practical things about microservices, so I want to be, yeah. Okay.
Verstehe, inzwischen steht auch so gut.
Hello, yeah. Last for today, Peter again. I'm head of Type 3 education as well. So if there's somebody interested in getting information about the certifications, that is for editors, integrators, developers, and upcoming next year for consultants, I could offer a session for getting informed what to pay attention on if you're going for certification. Interested? Okay.
Just for your information, since we had a problem with the 30 seconds per person, no, we already started late. We move everything 1 hour back, so the first session will start at 12 o'clock because we have something to say you now, and you can have a coffee break, and we have to register some people now, and all the stuff. So the first sessions will start at 12 o'clock, so we will move everything 1 hour later. And we will have some more sessions tomorrow, so that won't be a problem. Yep. Yeah. So we will have one special session. Yes. We have one special session. Who's the first time at Unperfekthaus? Okay. It's a really great building. It's really nice, and today it's also art walk where some creative artists are doing stuff here. You can walk around. And Monica offered to do an introduction to Unperfekthaus, to show you around, to give you a sight what's here, to see, for example, the wood workshop in the basement and all the other stuff. We will do this after the sessions at 19. So it would be 1900 hours. So it would be after the last session. I will put it here. The whole session plan will be on the website after we have moved everything. So we have got a commercial break. So we got a really nice introduction to this backpack at the Type 3 conference. The guys from .de are trying to make a funding for this backpack in orange with nice Type 3 logo and everything. It's on the website, and if you look at this one, you can put your laptop inside, you can put your bike helmet on it, everything. Really nice. We have got one here, you can have a look. And if you got more interested, it's on the website on Kickstarter, so you can fund this project. And the first ones will be ready beginning of next year, so it would be a bit late for Christmas, but if you want to have it Christmas, you will get a gift certificate to present to people. And everybody who had looked and is a bit more into backpacks said, okay, that's the best one, you have to have it and use it. So have a look on it. Karen has it here, and so just put it. And what's very special? Tonight we will have dinner. It will be presented outside here, so you don't have to leave before 11. We have everything here. We can have drinks until 12 o'clock, so everything will be here. Afterwards, after the dinner, I already announced it. We have T3 whiskeys, so everybody who's brought a whiskey with him or her can join us, and we try to make a more spontaneous whiskey tasting. If you don't have a whiskey with you, you can just turn right and right outside of the Unperfekthaus. There's a good store. And what's really what you need, and I won't accept anybody without? A proper whiskey glass, which is something like this, or something like this. If you don't have a glass, you are not allowed to join us. It's not a good style to drink it with cocktail glasses or the other glasses we have here. So if you don't have a glass, you can also get it in the store right around the corner. That wouldn't be a problem. Okay. After dinner, it would be great to join here for some discussions, for some ideas. We can make some music if somebody is interested in doing music or is a good DJ. So we have this area to have fun here. Who's the DJ? Who can make music today? Here? You? Here. Okay, here. And drinks will also be here. So we have drinks outside here. Beer, wine is also included for today. So for the dinner, that's everything here. Okay. Any questions? No? Okay. Thank you, and see you in the first talk.
Wenn wir zur Terrasse kommen.